Greetings to all of our friends, family, and loved ones. Tonight, I'm joined by my daughter Freya. Freya is my 17-year-old. She is one of my youngest children. She is also a mother of one, and her son is Jaykob the Great, and you can find him at hashtag Jaykob the Great or at Jaykob's Journey on Facebook. It's a heck of a story. It impacted my life in very big ways. You can find what I'm doing on my own Facebook. I'll post a link some other time. This tonight is just a dad and his daughter, and we're talking about wrestling tonight. WWE runs thick in our family. I'm a former cage fighter myself, and I've been an avid WWE fan since before they had the E on the end of the name, all the way back when my dad took me to WrestleMania, I believe 3 and 5. So I've been watching wrestling for quite some time. My daughter Freya is now a really big avid wrestling fan with her own favorites and her own likes and dislikes and everything else. So what I'm going to do with her now is we're going to sit here for a minute and I'm going to ask her quick shoot questions. So what that means is I'm going to ask her a question, give her about 30 seconds, 45 seconds to answer, and then we'll move on to the next question. And we'll do this 4 or 5, maybe 6 questions, see where it goes. Alright, so the first question, we're going to be talking about Drew McIntyre. He's your favorite wrestler, top of the top right now. Absolutely love him. We both love watching him kick dudes in the head.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Also, I myself am part Scot, as is Freya, I believe. We're waiting on her DNA kit to get here so that she can find out herself. I do have family that currently lives in Keeg and Aberdeenshire, and a lot of my family came from Glasgow. All in the areas, I believe, that Mr. McIntyre comes from, and there's a bit more there that I've discussed with my daughter Freya, and we might discuss that later on when we use her son's Make-A-Wish to either go to WrestleMania, which I think is what we're probably doing at this point, because I go based off of what she tells me, not what comes and goes, but what she wants when she wants it. Her son Jaykob, my grandson, will be 2 years old, thus making him eligible for Make-A-Wish in October. And me and Freya, we both are along the same lines. There was another choice that we had. We decided not to go that route after some stuff happened online. And we've kind of decided, I think, that we're going to shoot for going to WrestleMania as soon as we can, because, well, for one, they keep really good records and they have their own systems to record everything on, which means it'll be remembered and we can watch it anytime we want and laugh and cheer and boo and scream at the top of our lungs and probably make fun of, hey dad, that's where we lost our voices, that type of stuff. So Freya, as far as Drew McIntyre goes, do you remember the very first match that you ever saw from him? I know that it was in a different promotion from WWE. We already kind of talked about that a little bit. Now I'm going to ask you a twofold question. It's 2 questions in one. Answer it one at a time. First, what do you think of Drew McIntyre, or McIntyre, when he is a heel, the bad guy?
I kind of like him.
You kind of like him. Awesome. Is it the way that he plays the character of the bad guy, or is it because the confidence doesn't change?
It's the characteristics.
You know what I like about the Hill character, so to speak? The Scottish psychopath? I like the fact that even when he's the Hill, he'll still go after people like the Big Show, Brock Lesnar, the big guys that no one else wants to get in the ring with.
He went after Omos.
Yep, and almost. So, what do you like about Drew McIntyre being the babyface, the good guy?
I like him because he makes everybody smile and laugh. I also like him because he's against bullying.
Well, me and you both know how that one goes. You've been bullied at school, and I'll tell you, kiddo, I just told you recently, I used to get bullied right along the same lines as you. And I'll tell you this, one of the best programs I think WWE ever started working with is Be a Star.
Don't be a bully, be a star.
Yep, don't be a bully, be a star. And the reason why I think that is because they're going to classrooms and they're talking to kids while the kids are still young.
That reminds me, there was this class he went to while he was still traveling and everything. He stopped at school and he spoke out about being bullied himself and being made fun of for being the big guy.
It's kind of weird, huh?
I can relate to it.
Well, it's kind of weird. All those big, muscle-bound guys and everything, and almost all of them have been bullied. I mean, think of it like this. Even Big Show said that he was bullied. Could you imagine going and trying to pick on like a 6', 7' kid? No. I'm okay with that. But that just tells you, how negative some people can be. And you know what?
There's always a positive to it.
There's always a positive to it. And if you can't find the positive, it's okay to just walk away. Ow, my elbow. Okay, so you've been following Drew McIntyre for quite some time. And you were telling me that he held a certain title over in
Irish Whip Wrestling. He held it for 290-something days.
And how many times did he hold that? 3 times?
And
awesome.
2-time tag team champion.
2-time tag team champion. And that was back when he was still rolling with Sheamus, right? Oh, that was after.
There was this thing going around in the rumors department, and then they separated, got together, separated, got together, beat on each other.
Yep.
Got together.
Okay, so they did the good guy, we are a team together, and then, oh no, we can't be a team, and then, okay, we can.
Yeah, he was going by the name The Drew Galloway.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm sorry, but I definitely like Scottish Psychopath a little bit better.
But, when they were feuding, I kid you not, they were spilling blood everywhere.
Oh, yeah, those...
Everywhere.
Even in WWE, when those two got in the ring for the last match that they had that I saw, man, you could tell that not only did they travel the roads together because they knew each other's moves pretty well, but oh man, they thrashed each other. I figured out where
Drew got the Claymore idea.
Where's that?
It's actually the name of a sword that he was reading up on.
Okay, so do you want me to tell you a little bit about the Claymore, the actual sword? I can keep it really quick. You remember the movie Braveheart? Sons of Scotland, hear my cry! That song?
I don't forget that one.
Because I am William Wallace. The sword that William Wallace had, that big old long sword, that is a Claymore. That's why he brings a Claymore out on the stage with him, or on the entrance ramp, and then stabs it down. That is actually a Claymore sword. That's the name of it. I'm betting that the reason why he named it the Claymore...
He said something about his family heritage being involved with it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to remember, over in Scotland and Ireland, and even over in Scandinavia, in the Viking areas, swords were really, they were family heirlooms. They were like necklaces and rings and stuff like that. Because way back when, if you didn't have a sword at your side, you're pretty much a dead man walking.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to the Undertaker. That's meant literally. So, next couple of things about Drew before we wrap this up, kiddo. What is your absolute favorite match and memory of Drew McIntyre in WWE?
When he beat Brock Lesnar.
5 minutes and 55 seconds. 45 seconds. Nice. I actually remember that match, and we haven't watched it yet, but we will in a very short time.
Maybe. We should watch the Royal Rumble before it's deleted for that one.
You want to watch the 2018 Royal Rumble? That's when he came back, right? What did you think when he came back? Because he didn't come back as a babyface, remember? He came back with Dolph Ziggler, and they did the tag team, and he did the whole...
No, he stabbed Ziggler in the back before he came in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, that's right. But before that, he was playing the Hill. Did you like him when he was playing the Hill with Ziggler? And you were kind of like, whatever.
No, actually, it's kind of like...
It was kind of like, I can see it coming, huh?
I was waiting for the right time.
Yep, so was I. All right, so those are your favorite matches and everything. What was the most negative memory of Drew McIntyre that you've ever had?
When he beat Jack Jester.
Jack Jester? Did he beat him pretty bad?
He beat him so bloody that they had to take him to a hospital.
Oh.
There was some really bad stuff going on backstage with him and Jack, and it didn't go well.
Now, is that storyline, or is that
real?
It
was storyline and a little bit real.
I'll tell you what, I will look up that story for you. I'll do a little research on it, and we'll see if it was actually part of the overall show, or if it was something else going on there.
I also have one more thing that I like about Drew.
What's that?
The Glasgow kiss.
Oh, the headbutt.
Oh.
Yeah, that headbutt sounds like it could really crack
Someone's head.
Not just someone's head, but I mean, I'd probably put it up against something like a piece of driftwood and say walk away just fine.
He knocked almost out with that one.
He what?
He knocked almost clean out with it.
With the Glasgow kiss.
1 foot forward, BAM!
Oh.
AJ got 2 and got sent out of the ring with Lashley, MVP, and a couple other losers.
Okay, so my very last question for you about Drew McIntyre for tonight. What is your favorite entrance thing that he has used? Is it the one he's currently using, the one that he used in other brands, or the one that he used when he first came
I
back?
like the one that he was using in ICW, and I also like his old one from before he used the Gallantry one.
I like the bagpipes, but then again, I've always been partial to bagpipes. You know that. Bagpipe, metal, bagpipe.
The one that I'm talking about is Broken Dreams. I like that one for some
Oh,
reason.
Shaman Harvest. That's when he first came in. That was the song that he was using.
No, he was using a different one for that.
Ooh, way back when he first came in. When he ended up having to leave for those 16 years. He was using Shaman's Harvest way back then. Yeah, because remember, I've played that back in the apartment something like 9 years ago, I think.
Thank you for refreshing my memory.
You're welcome, kiddo. Yeah.
I remember when you used to sit there and listen to it.
Uh-huh. And remember I told you, yeah, it's a wrestler's theme song, but the words in it are very, very true.
Yeah. I would have... Well, if I ever could...
Can I stop you? Tell you to breathe real quick? Okay, now say what you were going to say, if you would.
I was going to say is if I ever got the chance, I would like to use that as my theme song.
Oh, Broken Dreams? That would be awesome. I think you'd have to clear it with the artist who made the song and whoever last used it. So it might even be Drew. You might have to walk up to him and be like, can I use your old song?
He said he might be using it again when he comes back.
Oh, that would be cool.
He's got a beef with Lashley.
Huh?
It's gotten from here up.
Oh, I know. I stopped watching just a while ago. I plan on catching back up very soon. Now that I have my own time schedule, I've got the weekends for the family. So, one more question about Drew. And this will be the absolute last one. If you were standing in a room with Drew McIntyre right now, just meeting him, what would you say?
Hi. That's about it.
Awesome. And then see where the conversation goes. That's a good way to start a conversation, kiddo. Thank you. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.